Hi guys, this is Maggie from Rock Paper Copy, and you can find us on www.rockpapercopy.com. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about a topic that I haven't covered so far, but something that definitely is helpful, especially for store owners or anyone that is working online and expanding their team. What I mean expanding their team is when they are outsourcing certain tasks that they know they cannot complete and they want to hire somebody as a virtual assistant to help them with a one-time project or to help them on an ongoing basis, or hire someone full-time. So recently I started looking for someone who would help me on a regular basis, and namely, I started looking for a virtual assistant, because as part of my team, there is a number of people who already help me with blog writing, proofreading, with more complex website redesign, website coding little projects that I need to complete for my clients, but never had someone to take as part of the team on an ongoing basis to give them 5 or 10 hours per week every week, and then find the tasks that will be assigned only for them to sort of to maybe off how do you call it how, to offload, or maybe to relieve the load of work that I do have on everyday basis. So yeah, I came to this level. I suppose everybody who's got an online store or physical store has come to some kind of conclusion that in order not to they can either multiply themselves or they can hire somebody, and obviously the most the easiest way is to hire somebody that you can find online. You can speak with them, you can chat with them. But I wanted to talk to you, I think, not from the perspective of, or not directing this video to the online business owners, but more for the freelancers, because I was also in the position when I was looking for work, and I was finding it frustrating before, years before I opened any of my first websites, and I think then I saw, few people from my close family or from my friends that were hiring people, and I know how many applications they get online, by email, by phone, and sometimes you think that they're overwhelmed with the offering, but to be honest, many of the applications or many of the applicants, they just feel like they don't really make an effort. Like they just do the minimum that is required per the job description. Sometimes I have an impression that some of them don't even read the job descriptions, because I had so many of the freelancers applying, especially through the websites like Upwork or other websites where I post the project and someone applies. I think Freelancer was the worst experience that I had ever. So they don't even read the descriptions. They just apply. They just click the button to apply, and then they realize they might not be able to complete the project. So this is kind of frustrating sometimes, especially if you decide to hire them. But often, if if people, employers get applications, they just get like generic cover letter, and you can feel that this is generic cover letter because the details sometimes don't even apply to the particular business, or a niche that employee is applying to, wants to be hired, and feels like it's just a cut and paste cover letter, which is so off-putting for an employer, obviously, because it feels like they don't make an effort. And I think with when I was hiring not hiring, but looking for virtual assistants, and it happened to me before that I put the offer online and was waiting for people who apply for the position of virtual assistant. And to be honest, the only person that, how can I say it? I managed to hire somebody today, but the only way it happened is that it was a woman from Philippines. She was very persistent with contacting me. She was contacting me in number of ways. She was emailing me a few times. Unfortunately, I am completely busy, and you have to understand that people who come to the position of applying somebody, they are insanely busy. So sometimes it's worth giving them a nudge, just to remind them, because that's the only way I actually hired somebody, that they actually reminded me that I still haven't fulfilled the position, and I think that's needed. You have to be persistent, you have to fight, and you have to I think you have to be available to answer communication, because there's nothing more off-putting than sending an email and then waiting like over 24 hours for a reply. I can understand the window, 24-hour difference, because I work with people from different time zones, so I understand there will never be constant reply. But this woman was so consistent, this lady was so consistent, and I think she emailed me a few times on email. She added me on Skype, she was chatting me on Skype, and basically she was so keen, so eager to work, and her emails were never generic, her emails were very genuine, and she really wanted to make an impression. So she sent me her CV, she sent me her the cover letter, and in the cover letter I asked for the applicants to answer 5 questions, and she did it very, very truthfully. And then she was contacting me on a regular basis every few days until today, that she added me on Skype and started chatting me on Skype. Basically, I ended up hiring her, because I just had a very, very busy day. I simply had no time to go through applications so far, and I checked her CV, and she was perfect. She had all the skills that I was looking for, and she's the one hired. And unfortunately, I didn't even have a chance to go through any of the online maybe not any, but I went through about 20% of the applications. But I think it's just too much work, and I would have to hire somebody to go actually through the applications and find somebody suitable for the job, which really defies the purpose. It doesn't defy the purpose. See, I'm not very good with English as well. But what I wanted to say is that you have to make an effort. You have to look for the ways to stand out. And it was the 3rd person that I hired on the basis that they actually chased the opportunity, chased the position, because you have to remember there's like dozens and dozens and dozens applicants applying for the same job, and you just have to stand out somehow, and you have to prove that you can make the life easier for the employer, and this is the way to making life easier, just contacting them and chasing them, and basically demanding what's yours. I think it's part of the thing as well. You just have to take what's yours, not wait for something to be given to you, which I think it's absolutely brilliant approach to anything in life. So I hope you liked this video. Please click like and subscribe, and also find us on www.rockpapercopy.com, also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at rockpapercopy. Thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.